Hi everybody, my name is Nadine and I will be giving a presentation on fall prevention. So let's get right into it. So why is fall prevention important? So according to the CDC, about 3 million older people go to the emergency room for treatment due to these injuries from falling. 1 out of 5 of these falls cause very serious injuries like broken bones and or head injuries. And instances of falling in older individuals cause more than 95% of hip fractures, which is a lot. So now that you know why prevention is important, um, here are the causes of falling. So there's lower body weakness, medication use, poor vision, improper footwear, and environmental hazards. So these are only a few of the causes of falling. There probably are different reasons why individuals do end up falling and potentially injuring themselves, but these are the causes that are most able to be controlled in your own life, as we'll get into that. So, lower body weakness. To prevent lower body weakness, you can engage in exercises that focus on strengthening the legs and your lower body. Some exercises like that can be knee extensions, ankle pumps, or ankle circles, marching in place or around whatever environment that you're in, and lunges. These are not the only ones that you can do to help um, strengthen your lower body, but these are just some of the few recommended. Um, of course, there are much more, but these are just a few of them. So, lucky for a lot of the individuals watching this, hopefully, the cardiovascular wellness program, which I'm sure a lot of you know of, provides activities and exercises that can help with building these strengths in the lower body. So, activities like Tai Chi with David in the morning, and group exercises and chair exercises with Linda throughout the day. These activities can really help with balance and building strength in that lower body and help you become more stabilized when walking or doing activities every day. So you won't have that lower body weakness that could potentially cause you to fall. So that's great. Next, there's also medication use. So though medication can be used to treat any other underlying issues that you or another individual might have, it can also be the cause of falling. Because of course medication is used to treat that issue that you might have or the individual, but there are also side effects. So some of these side effects, such as dizziness, sleepiness, drowsiness, and anything else, there are more, but these are some of the main ones. All of these side effects can impair your ability to keep your balance, which is why it's good to consult with a doctor. If the medications that you might be taking that cause these kind of symptoms may pose an issue in your daily life, especially if you're prone to falling or if you have fallen before. Yeah. So next is poor vision, of course. Having poor vision can impair your ability to balance and kind of be aware of your surroundings and how far everything is and how close, and just kind of spatial awareness. So it's important to have regular checkups on your eyes, especially in the older years, so proper eyewear can be prescribed. Um, Along with this, regular checkups can help identify any developments of any visual diseases, or conditions like cataracts or glaucoma. Or these checkups can even just make sure that your vision is still good, and so next is improper footwear. Um, of course, improper footwear leads to improper support. So there's kind of an uneven distribution of the weight on your feet and the pressure on your feet. So it might be, depending on what kind of shoe you're wearing, it might put more pressure on, the toes or the front of your foot. Or if you're wearing a different type of shoe that is not right for your foot, it can cause heel problems. And there's just a lot of other things that come with improper footwear, like, bunions or calluses or just, all those other things that can be prevented by wearing the right shoes. Along with this, there's also foot pain, strain on the foot joints, muscles and ankles. And it's also a walking hazard because there's uncomfortability in walking. And it's especially dangerous when you don't have the right footwear and you're walking in hazardous environments where, there might be, some liquid on the floor that you might slip on, or there's some hazards on the floor that you won't see, or because it's impairing your ability to walk properly, you're more prone to fall due to those circumstances. So, like we were talking about environmental hazards, it's important to see if your home is easily accessible for you. So, an easy thing to do is to take a walk around your home with another person and see and try to figure out what areas are hard to get around. Or see, even depending on how much light there is and how much you're able to see, because sometimes vision, you might not have the best vision, which is why you should get regular checkups. Or it's just maybe the light, there's not enough light for you to see. So take some time to add some light in dim or hard to see areas around your house. Rearrange some furniture to allow more space for walking so that not everything's crowded and there's more hazards to, potentially fall on. And it's hard because, if you're walking in such tight spaces where there's so many things compacted together, if you do fall, you might end up falling on those items and potentially causing more injury. And it's also important to get rid of any hazards on the floor or anywhere in the house. So here's some other things. Make sure the floor is clear of any mess, obstructions, or clutter. Move furniture to increase space for easy walking. Another important thing is to make sure rugs are secure to the floor, because if they're not, you might slip and then you'll end up falling. So, and always clean up any spills off the floor. So some other precautions is that you should get adequate sleep at night. As we know, not getting enough sleep can make you tired, drowsy. Sometimes for a lot of people, it can make you lack attention. So that's why it's important so you can stay vigilant where you're walking, and just be aware of your surroundings. Try to avoid drinking alcohol. If needed, you should find or be able to obtain some assistive devices like canes or walkers to help you walk around your house or an environment, or just, throughout your day. So now that we've talked about the causes of falling, what's the situation if you do end up falling? So some of these steps are to take deep breaths, just so you can calm yourself down if you do fall, because all that adrenaline is rushing in, everything's starting to get into panic mode a little bit maybe. So taking a few deep breaths can help yourself and can help you kind of calm down your mind and try to be able to get into a place where you can be able to assess what's happening in a calm manner. If you can, sit upright in a sturdy or durable chair, something that will not cause you to fall, or something that's very stable. And then if you are able to sit up in a durable chair, if you're not, you can just stay on the ground. It's probably best that you do not move. But after you've kind of assessed all that, it's important to kind of take a look and see if the fall injured you. And if it did injure you, it's important to call 911 and somebody else for assistance. If it didn't, it would probably still be important to call somebody for assistance just in case. So yeah, just in case though. And then we're excited. So thank you for listening and watching this presentation. I hope it was very informative, and if this unfortunate situation where you might fall ever happens to you, now you know some things on what to do and how to prevent falling in your life if you are prone to it. So, thank you.